Have you ever felt that something in your life goes beyond what the eye can see? As if there were a hidden truth, a silent force that few are aware of, but which is calling you all the time. Today, we're going to talk about the chosen ones, those people who walk among us, but see the world in a completely different way. They feel what no one else feels. They understand what many ignore, and they carry within them an ancient wisdom that most people don't even dream exists. What do they know that the world around them hasn't yet woken up to see? Now, more than ever, this message is urgent. In times of chaos, distractions, and a pace of life that drains our energy, the chosen ones are here to show us that there is another way. A way of awareness, of alignment with the true essence of being. If you've ever felt a deep disconnection with your surroundings, or wondered about your mission in this world, this video will bring you answers. Let's embark on a spiritual journey together, where you'll discover the secrets kept by the chosen ones and how this can completely transform your life. Get ready, because throughout this video, you'll understand why you feel the way you do, why you see what others can't, and what this means for your spiritual growth. To begin, I invite you to close your eyes for a moment. Breathe deeply and feel the energy around you. Because sometimes, the first key to the truth lies precisely in the silence that you haven't yet stopped to listen to. The awakening begins now. Have you ever noticed that some people seem to see the world in a deeper way? They observe the details, feel what is beyond words, and often carry a wisdom that few can understand. These are the chosen ones, individuals who, for some reason, have been awakened to a reality that most people ignore. Their journey, however, begins quietly. There are no fireworks or great revelations. The awakening of the chosen ones is like a gentle breeze that only the attentive can feel. What many don't understand is that this process is extremely solitary. The chosen are not born knowing that they have a special mission. In fact, much of the time they spend trying to adapt to the world around them, feeling out of place and often misunderstood. They see the truth that others insist on denying, that there is something beyond physical reality, something much bigger than everyday distractions. However, what makes the journey even more challenging is the fact that this perception is not shared by the majority. Imagine living in a world where you see what others do not. The emotions, energies, and signals that go unnoticed by many are, for the chosen ones, blatant truths. This creates a sense of isolation. It's not uncommon for them to wonder if they're crazy or if there's something wrong with them. But in fact, this silence that surrounds them is what strengthens them, because it's in the silence that the truth emerges. It's in the silence that they begin to understand what, to the world, remains hidden. And it is at this point that many turn away. When they realize that their visions and feelings are not understood by others, the chosen ones tend to withdraw, observing the world from the outside as if they were just spectators. However, this withdrawal is a necessary part of the process. Instead of feeling isolated, they begin to realize that this inner journey is an invitation to reconnect with something greater, something that is always present but rarely perceived. This disconnection from what is external paradoxically brings them closer to what is most essential. And it is when they begin to silence their minds and listen to themselves that the next step in this journey reveals itself. Realizing that the world is made up of vibrations, and that what moves them goes beyond what the eyes can see or words can explain. From the moment that inner silence sets in, the chosen ones begin to perceive something that is beyond the reach of the physical senses: vibrations. Everything in the universe is energy in motion, and this energy manifests itself in different ways, in our thoughts, emotions, words, and actions. While most people are so caught up in daily distractions that they barely notice these subtleties, the chosen ones connect deeply with this energetic dimension, sensing that there is something else at work in the background of life. Imagine entering an environment and instantly feeling a dense vibration, without anything concrete to explain it. Or standing next to someone and picking up a negative energy, even if that person is smiling. This isn't a coincidence or something mystical. It's the sensitivity of the chosen ones to frequencies that are beyond their eyes. It's as if their vision is tuned to another level, picking up on the hidden truths behind appearances. This sensitivity allows them to perceive the energy flows that shape the reality around them, both in the microcosm and the macrocosm. For the chosen ones, understanding this vibrational dynamic becomes an important key to life. They begin to realize that everything has its own frequency, and that what tunes into the same frequency attracts. Positive thoughts attract high energies, while feelings of fear or anger end up pulling in denser vibrations. This understanding transforms the way they interact with the world. Instead of reacting to events on the basis of what they see or hear, they act on the basis of what they feel and what is invisible to the eye. It's as if the chosen ones are tuned in to perceive the invisible patterns that drive life. They understand that nothing is by chance, and that everything is interconnected by subtle threads of energy. That person who has come into their life, that situation that has repeated itself, the challenges that arise without warning, everything carries a message, a purpose. And the more they connect with this energetic perception, the clearer the path ahead becomes. The vibrations begin to guide their choices and decisions, helping them to align with what is true and essential to their journey. And as they perceive this invisible force at work, the chosen ones also discover something even deeper. That what moves them is not just intuition or sensitivity, but a kind of inner guide that helps them navigate the chaos of the world. It's a silent voice that speaks through vibrations and guides them, even when the mind doubts or the heart falters. This guide is what makes you trust in the invisible, even when the world seems upside down. There are moments in life when, without any logical explanation, we know exactly what we need to do. There is no external voice telling us, no clear map in front of us, but something inside us points the way. For the chosen ones, this sensation is not just a coincidence or a common feeling. It is a direct connection with something much greater, a power that many call intuition, but which is actually a deeper communication with destiny itself. The intuition of the chosen ones works like an internal compass, a tool that guides them even in the most chaotic situations. While the world around them seems plunged into uncertainty, they manage to move forward because they trust this inner voice that speaks louder than any doubt. And this trust doesn't come about by chance. It comes from the continuous experience of realizing that, whenever they have followed their intuition, the way has opened up, answers have appeared, and the flow of life has led them exactly where they needed to be. But this intuitive ability goes beyond a simple feeling of knowing what to do. For the chosen ones, intuition is a kind of bridge between the present and what is to come. It is as if, through it, they have access to information that has not yet manifested on the physical plane, but which is already vibrating on some energetic level. This allows them to anticipate events, sense changes, and often know what is going to happen before any external signs show it. Not because they mystically predict the future, but because they are attuned to the frequencies that shape what is to come. Science, try as it might, has not yet been able to fully explain intuition, and perhaps it doesn't even need to. For the chosen ones, intuition is like breathing, something that just happens, without conscious effort. And the more they open up to this perception, the more this ability refines. What begins as small signals or subtle feelings over time becomes a kind of continuous communication with the universe. The answers they seek are already within them, just waiting for the right moment to emerge. The lives of the chosen ones, then, are no longer guided by external expectations or purely logical reasoning. Instead, they learn to trust in that power which, in a way, has always led them. When they surrender to intuition, the path seems to unfold more smoothly, even in the most uncertain moments. And it is this surrender to the invisible, this trust in something that is beyond conscious control, that puts them in harmony with the energies that move the universe. Understanding and trusting in this power is liberating. It brings clarity, even in the most confusing moments, and offers the feeling that, no matter how many challenges present themselves, there is a greater force guiding every step. And as this connection with the invisible deepens, the chosen ones begin to realize that this sensitivity is not only a gift, but also a burden. Feeling what others can't feel brings a responsibility, an emotional depth that not everyone is ready to carry. Being a chosen one is both a blessing and a burden. While many walk through life unaware of the energies and emotions that surround them, the chosen ones feel everything in its rawest depths. It's as if they are in tune with the soul of the world, absorbing the vibrations of every person, every environment, every situation. This makes them extremely sensitive, but it also puts them in a position of constant emotional vulnerability. Feeling so much, so intensely, can seem like a gift when everything around you is vibrating in harmony. But when the energies are dense or negative, this gift can turn into a real curse. Imagine walking into a room full of people and, instead of seeing only smiles and conversations, you feel the emotions behind the words. The hidden sadness of someone trying to disguise their pain, the anger veiled under false cordiality, or the fear that hovers silently in the heart of a person who seems calm on the outside. For the chosen ones, these emotions are like waves that invade their energy fields, whether in silence or in the midst of chaos. What for many is imperceptible, for them is almost overwhelming, and the result can be exhaustion, emotional overload, and often a feeling of disconnection, as if they were carrying the weight of a pain that doesn't belong to them. This extreme sensitivity often leads the chosen ones to question their own sanity. After all, how do you explain to others that you can feel what they are hiding, that the words spoken are just a mask for a deeper energetic truth? The modern world values what is visible, measurable, and logical, and those who operate on a more subtle frequency, connected to invisible energies, end up feeling isolated and misunderstood. For this reason, many chosen ones develop the habit of shutting up and absorbing in silence, processing everything they feel on their own, without sharing the depth of their perceptions with the outside world. However, this sensitivity is also what allows the chosen ones to be a source of healing and light for others. When they embrace this ability, they become anchor points for those who are lost in their own emotions. Their presence, even if silent, brings a sense of comfort and relief to those around them. Often, without saying a word, the chosen ones can change the energy of an environment simply by being there, connected to the energetic flow of the universe. This is why so many people seek out the chosen ones in times of crisis, even if they can't explain why. They are naturally attracted to the vibration of balance and compassion that they emanate. But in order to continue being this light to the world, the chosen ones need to learn to deal with their own sensitivity. This means protecting their energy, setting limits, and above all, practicing spiritual self-care. Because if they don't take care of themselves, the emotional overload can end up draining their vitality. And when that happens, the path that was once clear begins to blur, making the journey even more challenging. It's at this point that they begin to realize that, while carrying so much of the world inside them, they also need to find moments of solitude to regenerate and strengthen themselves. The chosen ones live in a constant paradox. While most people are immersed in a superficial life, driven by distractions and external goals, they see beyond. Awakened in a land where many are still asleep, the chosen ones feel a responsibility to bring clarity and light to those who live in darkness. However, their mission is not simple. When they try to share what they see, they are often seen as strange or misunderstood, because they speak of realities that the majority are not ready to accept. Modern life has become an unbridled race for material goals and external achievements. People are constantly focused on what they need to do, achieve, or possess, while neglecting the richness of their own inner being. The chosen ones, on the other hand, are those who have freed themselves from this hypnotic cycle. They know that true wealth lies not in anything external, but in spiritual awakening, in the deep understanding that we are part of something bigger, and that our life on earth is a journey of evolution, learning, and connection with the divine. However, this awareness brings with it a huge challenge: how to live in a world that has not yet awakened, how to talk about spiritual truths in a society that values what is visible and tangible. This is one of the greatest difficulties faced by the chosen ones. When they try to convey their vision, they are often discredited, rejected, or even ridiculed. The people around them may not be ready to hear or accept that there is something deeper going on beyond physical reality. This is where the chosen ones need to develop patience and compassion, understanding that everyone has their own time to awaken. Despite the difficulties, the chosen ones carry a mission that cannot be ignored. They are the lighthouses that guide others out of the darkness. Even if they can't change the consciousness of everyone around them, the simple fact that they are awake and living according to their truths already creates a profound impact. Little by little, their presence, their words, and their actions begin to inspire others. It's not a quick or easy task, but it's essential. Because as the world finds itself increasingly lost in distractions and conflicts, the light of the chosen ones becomes even more necessary. And this mission doesn't have to be grandiose in terms of visibility. Often the chosen fulfill their purpose through small daily acts of kindness, deep listening, and genuine connection with others. They don't need to convince anyone of their beliefs, just live authentically and in line with what they know to be true. And as they do this, they begin to realize that the universe is working alongside them, creating opportunities, connections, and situations that help them fulfill their mission of awakening other souls, even if in a subtle and gradual way. The chosen ones live in a world where nothing is really by chance. While most people see coincidences and isolated events, they realize that the universe is in constant communication, sending signals and hidden messages at all times. This is one of the most powerful realities that the chosen ones discover. The universe whispers to those who are willing to listen. And these messages present themselves in unexpected ways, from a sentence that seems to jump out of a book to chance encounters that change the course of their lives. These whispers from the universe are actually synchronicities. They occur when seemingly unconnected events align in such a precise way that it is impossible to ignore the meaning behind them. For the chosen ones, these synchronicities are confirmations that they are on the right track, or sometimes signs that it's time to adjust course. A sequence of numbers that repeats itself, a song that plays at exactly the right moment, or even an unexpected meeting with someone who brings an important message. These are all ways in which the universe communicates. The difference between the chosen ones and the rest of the world is that they are awake and aware of these messages. They know that the universe is in constant dialogue with each one of us, but that most people are too busy to notice. It's as if they were tuned into a different frequency, picking up on what is hidden from the eyes of those who have not yet awakened to this reality. This sensitivity to messages from the universe also helps them to make more conscious choices and to follow a path more in line with their life purpose. However, interpreting these signs is not always a simple task. Often, the universe speaks symbolically, using metaphors and clues that require introspection and wisdom to understand. The chosen ones learn to trust their own feeling, their instinct, and to connect the dots, like a cosmic puzzle. Sometimes a synchronicity can be a simple reminder that they are in the right place at the right time. At other times, it can be a call to completely change the course of your life. The key is to trust the flow and open yourself up to the intuitive interpretation of these messages. And so, by realizing that the universe is always sending signals, the chosen ones also become more aware of their own power of co-creation. They begin to understand that by aligning their thoughts and intentions with a high vibration, they end up attracting exactly what they need to move forward on their journey. Over time, this communication with the universe becomes clearer and more fluid, like a dance in which both sides, the human and the divine, work together to manifest the truth and purpose of the soul. And so, with each synchronicity that reveals itself, the chosen one comes even closer to understanding that they are not alone on this journey. The signs of the universe are just the beginning. Over time, the chosen ones begin to sense that there is more, something beyond the subtle messages, a force that guides them internally, an energy that connects them with the divine and with the totality of existence. The journey of the chosen ones, although filled with moments of enlightenment and revelation, is also often marked by loneliness. But this is no ordinary loneliness, associated with a lack of company. It is a deeper loneliness, born of the need to disconnect from external noise in order to find one's own essence. The chosen ones feel, more than anyone else, that true power does not lie in the hustle and bustle of the world, but in inner silence. It is in this space of stillness that the deepest answers emerge, and the spiritual path reveals itself clearly. For many, silence can be uncomfortable, a place where fears and uncertainties surface. But the chosen ones learn that it is precisely in this silence that they find their strength. Solitude becomes not a burden, but a vital necessity for maintaining a connection with the divine and with their mission. By distancing themselves from external noise, be it social media, daily pressures, or the opinions of others, the chosen ones open up to hear what really matters, the voice of the soul. This period of isolation is often mistaken by others as a kind of escape or distancing. But in reality, it is an essential part of the journey. The chosen ones understand that, in order to maintain their high vibration and fulfill the role they have been given, they need moments of deep introspection. It is in this space of reflection that they are able to process everything they pick up from the outside world, the energies, feelings, and messages that often overwhelm them. Silence becomes a sacred refuge, a portal to a broader understanding of themselves and the universe. And just as great trees grow strong from the roots that grow in the silence of the earth, the chosen ones also find their strength in the depths of their solitude. In this state of stillness, they are able to purify their emotions, align their thoughts, and recover the energy that the world, with its incessant demands, tries to drain. This process of renewal is essential so that they can return to the world with more clarity, compassion, and strength, ready to continue their mission of lighting the way for others. But although solitude is a crucial element, it is not synonymous with disconnection. On the contrary, it is in silence that the chosen ones reconnect with everything, with the source of universal energy, with their own soul, and, paradoxically, with other people. When they emerge from this silence, they are better able to relate in a deep and authentic way, without the superficial influences that tend to obscure true human connections. And it is in this balance between solitude and connection that the chosen ones find their true strength and purpose. And so, as they emerge renewed from these moments of silence, they begin to realize that their light is stronger than before, that they are better prepared to face the outside world. But with this light also comes a responsibility, the need to protect this energy, to keep its vibration high, even in the face of forces trying to extinguish its flame. As the chosen ones emerge from their journeys of introspection and empowerment, a new challenge presents itself: how to protect one's light in a world that often seems to try to extinguish it. Being a chosen one not only means carrying deep wisdom, but also being constantly exposed to the dense energies that circulate around. This battle is silent and invisible, but it is real. Chosen ones don't fight against obvious external enemies, but against negative vibrations, toxic environments, and sometimes people who unknowingly drain their vital energy. Maintaining a high vibration requires more than a simple desire. It requires awareness and discipline to avoid what can distort this inner energy. The modern world is full of distractions, from the negativity spread by social media to the stressful relationships that suck away peace and clarity. The chosen ones know that if they don't take care of themselves, they can end up being dragged down by these external forces, compromising not only their own light, but also their ability to help others. That's why it's essential to learn how to recognize when your energy is being drained, and more importantly, how to restore it. Protecting your light begins with small daily practices. Meditation, for example, becomes an essential tool for the chosen ones, allowing them to cleanse accumulated energies and return to their center. Moments of silence, connecting with nature, and even distancing themselves from situations or people that bring negativity are ways of keeping the inner flame burning. What's more, the chosen ones learn to set clear boundaries. This is not an act of selfishness, but of wisdom. By protecting their energy, they ensure that they can continue to be a source of light for those in need. However, the challenge of protecting one's light is not just about external influences. There is also an internal battle. Often, the chosen ones can be gripped by doubts, insecurities, and fears that arise silently, undermining their confidence. This is natural, after all. Being awake in a sleeping world is a challenging task. But they learn to recognize these moments of vulnerability as part of the process. Instead of letting themselves be carried away by the shadows within, they turn to practices that help them rebalance, whether through prayer, meditation, or the simple act of being in tune with their own essence. And by keeping this light protected, the chosen ones discover something even more powerful. The more they take care of their energy, the more it grows. What begins as a simple inner flame expands, illuminating not only their own lives, but also the lives of those around them. The light becomes contagious, inspiring others to seek their own truth and protect themselves too. And so the chosen one's mission is fulfilled in a silent and profound way, not only by awakening others, but by teaching them how to keep their own light burning in the midst of darkness. With this awareness, the chosen ones walk through the world with a new strength, knowing that although the darkness may be strong, the light, when well cared for and protected, will always prevail. This is the true essence of the journey, not just lighting the way, but keeping that light vibrant, so that regardless of the circumstances, it continues to shine, illuminating the world around. The chosen ones walk a silent and powerful journey, guided by a force that few see. They carry the responsibility of keeping their light burning, in a world that so often tries to extinguish that flame. But remember, this journey is not a lonely one. With each awakening, with each step we take towards our inner truth, we are connecting with each other, creating a network of light that illuminates, transforms, and awakens the collective consciousness. Now, I ask you, do you feel that you are hearing this call? If so, it means that your light also has a fundamental role to play. This is the time to reconnect with your essence, to protect your energy, and above all, to inspire others to do the same. Don't let the distractions of the world erase the truth that vibrates within you. If this video has touched something inside you, if it has brought clarity or strengthened your journey, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll continue to receive content that raises your vibration and helps you maintain that connection with the divine. Leave your like so that this message can reach more people who, like you, are looking to awaken. And share in the comments. How have you protected your light amidst the shadows? Your experience may inspire others to do the same. Deep gratitude for watching to the end. Together, we are building a chain of light that cannot be extinguished. May your journey continue to shine brightly, and see you in the next video.